Okay, so for 16, we've actually got a bunch of transformations here. So let's go ahead and list the transformations. So we've got the first thing we see right here is a negative. Remember, that's a reflection. Anything on the outside is vertical. Anything on the inside is horizontal. So this is on the outside. So this is a vertical reflection, which means it's a reflection over x. The next thing we see is the 1/2 right there. Again, it's on the outside, so it's going to be a vertical. And since it's smaller than 1, it's a vertical compression of a 1/2, which means I'm going to be multiplying y by a 1/2. My y coordinates are going to be cut in half. The third thing I see is that, and it's on the inside, so this is horizontal, and everything's opposite on the inside. So even though it says -3, we're actually going to the right 3. Horizontal to the right 3. And then the last one we see is up 1. It's on the outside again, so it's vertical, and it is what we think it is, so it's up 1. The parent function here is the square root, which, remember, looks like this. So the 4 points that we want to use are 0, 0, 1, 1, because the square root of 1 is 1. We do not want to go to 2 because we don't know the square root of 2. We want to go to the next number that we know the square root of, which is 4. The square root of 4 is 2. So when x is 4, y is going to be 2. And then the last one, we want to go to another number where we know the square root of, which is 9. So the square root of 9 is 3. So I'm going to go ahead and plot my parent function points here, right there. And then I'm going to do these things to them. If I reflect this over the x-axis, it doesn't go anywhere. I also can't compress it. So it's just going to go 1, 2, 3, up 1. Here we go. If I'm on 1, 1, I can reflect it over the x-axis. If I compress it by 1/2, it's going to go to this 1/2 mark right here. And then it goes 1, 2, 3, up 1. So it's right there on that 1/2 mark. Okay, take the next point, reflect it over x. Multiply the y coordinate by 1/2. It goes to -1, and then go 1, 2, 3, 1. And one more. Reflect this over x. Right now it's on -3. If I cut it in half, it goes to -1.5. 1, 2, 3. We're off the grid. That's okay. Up 1. So this graph is just going to look like that. Remember, it's just a point here. There's no line over there.